Baruch, Boker Tov, Erev Shabbat Shalom, and Erev Pesach Sameach, I guess, if you can say that. Continuing now with the Halachot of Pesach, we spoke about Kadesh very briefly last night, so we'll make a progress through the next few parts of the Seder and highlight one point that Rabbi Chaim mentioned. Urchatz, Karpas, and Yachatz. There is not much halacha pertaining to these, but just important to say, we'll say it outside very quickly. Urchatz, we wash our hands the same way we wash for bread. Everyone always asks, how do you do it? Same exact way you wash for bread. You wash your hands for urchatz, because we're preparing to dip something in a liquid, and anything that's tibulo b'mashkeh, you have to wash your hands before eating it. There are some poskim who say you make a baracha on this, but the halacha we hold safek bracha lakel, and we do not make a baracha on this. If someone accidentally made a bracha, it's not the end of the world, because if any poskim said you do make it, but our minhag and our custom is to not make a baracha on urchatz. We wash our hands, we take the karpas, obviously we make sure that it was pre-checked and doesn't have any bugs. We dip it, the mashari custom is in vinegar, some use salt water, whatever it is, as it's all okay. Just don't cause any problems. Dip it in the vinegar or salt water, and you make the beracha b'pri hadzman and you eat it. Now it's important to highlight also that Rav Ada explains that you should make sure that this piece of karpas is less than a kezayit. Should be less than a kezayit. Why? Because if it's more than a kezayit, you enter into a problem of, do I make a bracha achrona or not? Do I make burn nefashot or not? So Rav Ada says, keep it less than a kezayit. You don't enter this problem. No harm, no foul, and you continue with the seder as is. There are poskim who say you make a bracha and then make burn nefashot, but our minhag is not to do so as well. It does not need to be eaten while leaning either when you have the karpas as well. Then it's the Yachatz, where we break the middle matzah. Some like to make it in the shape of a vav and a daled, and that larger piece that looks like a vav, you leave it towards for an afikomen, and the smaller daled piece, you leave it between the two matzot, and it's based on the Kabbalah. They say don't cut it with a knife, but break it with your hand. Again, I don't understand it, but that's what the Halacha and the Kabbalah says to do it. Now, once you arrive to Maggid, this is really when the main part of the Hagadah begins, and when most of the time needs to be spent. Most of the giving over of our Mesorah happens during Maggid. So there's always a question people ask is, do you need to read every word of the Hagadah meticulously like you read a Sidur? Do you have to read every line or not? We asked Rabbi Chaim this, and he actually said that it's good that at least one person in the family reads the Hebrew. Even if the people don't understand, you should have one person that reads the Hebrew. Don't all of a sudden only say the whole thing in English. Obviously, the giving of the tradition and explaining the story and teaching our children needs to be done in language they understand. They have to understand what's going on. They have to understand that this is our Mesorah, that we're passing it over to the next generation. But Rabbi Chaim emphasized that it's important to read the Hagadah in its original text as well and translate afterward. Don't, God forbid, omit the Hebrew by only reading the English. At least one person should be reading the Hebrew on behalf of everyone, Shomea Keoneh, if not everyone does it themselves. But it's important to read the original text. It's a very ancient text. It's been a minhag for thousands of years in Am Yisrael. So make sure you read the ancient Hebrew text and then translate and give your perushim and give your nice divrei Torah. Obviously, it's supposed to be an exciting, joyful night, not a burden. You should be mindful that people might be hungry, but also on the other hand, fulfill the obligation of giving over the Mesorah and learn and reminding ourselves about Yetziat Mitzrayim through reading the Hagadah. Again, you can speak at length about it, which is one point on this point. Wishing everyone a Chag Kasher V'Sameach and Tizku L'Shem Rabot Tavot V'Neimot.